What's up, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to talk about Peacemaker, the final episode and the full season. And I wanted to just talk about my thoughts. If you guys enjoyed the season, okay, amazing. Hopefully, you enjoyed everything about it. I know I enjoyed it. It was interesting. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. Like I said, I'm not a big or really a fan of John Cena, so that's the reason why I really don't get on that train, so to speak. But either way, this season was interesting, and the way it ended really left us on a high note, because the way this episode went was the team goes in there to take down the butterflies, and we really get a huge, I would say, opener on Chris just finally, Peacemaker just wanting to be like, look, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this kind of person anymore, and I want to change. But we do have a problem where now that he has killed his father, the White Dragon, he's still in his head. He's still there. He's probably going through a lot of PTSD of now him killing his father, and then him still trying to deal with the loss of his brother, who apparently when he was younger they were put into a fight when they were kids, and he punched his brother really hard and he died from a seizure. Then we had where Hardcore as well as Vigilante and Peacemaker, they go out taking out all the butterflies. Now we do see where Hardcore gets very injured during this, as well as Vigilante. Chris has to make the devastating blow, and we even see where Adebayo, like, she has no choice, Waller's daughter, she has no choice but to get in this and start helping out and start killing all these guys. I will say, though, which was cool about this episode was that at the very part where they, like, the music's playing from the theme song, because I will say the theme song's pretty cool, and they just start blasting all these ones. It was pretty cool. And we got a couple Easter eggs. Well, not Easter eggs, but a few things I didn't think they were going to be putting into this episode. But what I will say is we got to see some camos in this episode, because earlier in the episode we see where Waller's daughter, she even says, Mom, can you get like the Justice League? And then we need help because they were really underestimating their foe. And so what happened was, when this occurs, she puts Overhaul in charge, and just like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? Well, they go in there, and we later find out that the reason why the butterflies came to to Earth, is because apparently they're saying, the way I understood it, is that Peacemaker, Chris, when he was a child, when he was praying for peace on Earth, that they somehow heard him and came here, and they realized that this planet was just as bad as their planet, and there was not a whole lot that they could do other than take the form or take over humans and try to do better. And they're wanting Peacemaker to help them finish the job, and of course he said no. And then later on in the episode we get, okay, why? And he says, because they would hurt you and everybody else, and I'm not going to do that. So what we see is that they do kill the pig, or the cow, however you want to say it, this alien cow. And we see where Adebayo, Waller's daughter, she goes in there, uses one of the Peacemaker's helmets to actually deliver the final blow to the cow, while Chris is trying to figure out what he's going to do, if he's going to allow himself to be with this alien, group, or something else. But I will say, it was kind of cool to see him say no. And at the very end of the episode, when they're getting out of there after killing the last of the butterflies as well as the cow, they're getting out of there, and we see where Chris picks her up, and we even see where which was interesting, we get to see the Justice League come in. We see Wonder Woman, we see Flash, we see Superman, we see Aquaman, and he's like, "You're late, you dicks," and he says, "Go, with another fish." And Jason Momoa did reprise his role as Aquaman. We got Ezra Miller reprise his role as the Flash. I'm not entirely sure if we got to see, Henry Cavill actually be Superman, or if that was just a stand-in for him. Same thing for Wonder Woman. I'm not entirely sure that was Gal Gadot. I don't think it was, but who knows? But either way, they go in there. They all have to go to the hospital. We see where even Waller's daughter even opens up about to the press about what her mother was doing all this time, and her mother even sees her on TV. So we get another cameo of Amanda Waller in this episode, and she's like, "What the hell?" And we even see one of the employees go back to that facility in Louisiana. So we see where Peacemaker has not left the side of hardcore. We haven't seen it. He has not left her. Vigilante leaves, and we don't know where he is. He obviously gonna be hanging out with Chris. And then we see John. He returns, like I said, to the to where he was. Don't know exactly what Adebayo is going to be doing, because she went back to her wife and her her family. And the way that the episode ended was, of course, Overhaul going through her physical therapy for Amelia. And we also had, of course, where Peacemaker is still seeing his father. He goes, sits down on his porch to have a beer. Eagle is with him. Moth even returns to, I guess, stay around him for whatever reason. And he sits down, is having a beer, and then his father sits down with him. So we could be seeing Robert Patrick still be in this show, because it was confirmed for a second season. So I'm kind of curious exactly how they're going to fit that in there. If they're really going to mess with him, like, oh, you're not capable of change, you're this, you're that. And he's just going to have to battle his inner demons, and, what's going to happen. But overall, 8 episodes. If you didn't watch them one at a time, I do just binge watch them, and you'll enjoy it. Some episodes are good, some episodes was, okay. But overall, I will say this episode was actually, not episode, but season was interesting. I was not really looking forward to it, to say the least. But again, I was proven a little bit wrong. I did enjoy myself. I did enjoy some things about Peacemaker. I enjoyed some of the comedy. I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed the lore about something I didn't really know a lot about, was the butterflies. I'm not entirely sure if that was in the comics. If it is, okay. If it wasn't, that's okay too. But either way, what were you guys' thoughts on this? Did you guys enjoy Peacemaker? Was it okay? Was it bad? Was it horrible? What were your thoughts on this? I mean, overall, this season had a lot of ups and downs. I will say that. There was some comedy in this, like I've been saying. My overall character that I really enjoyed, I enjoyed Vigilante. I enjoyed, overall, I enjoyed Peacemaker to a certain degree. They're all pretty. Judo Master is pretty funny as well. But overall, like I said, a very interesting season nevertheless. I'm looking forward to seeing what they got for season 2 and what kind of cameos we're going to be seeing there. So let me know what you guys thought about the very first season of Peacemaker, and I'll see you guys on the next one.